you have the option to shift to the world that you desire. You don't have to stay here anymore. You don't have to experience this world the way that you've been conditioned to think that others are. We are communal beings. At a primal level, we wish to relate with others. Therefore, we adopt the behaviors and the thoughts of others so that we can connect, therefore survive. Back in the day, if you didn't have your tribe, you risked not being able to survive because you would be on your own. It's like a crazy high percentage of laughter. I think it was like around 80%, I don't know, you can look it up, is directly not because the person thinks that what is being said is funny, but it is with the intention to relate with others. We want to connect with others, and so we match them vibrationally. We match them on a thought level. We match them the best that we can so that we can be accepted, we can be loved, we can be enough, we can survive. And with the way the world is right now, with all the shifts that are taking place, with how intense November 2025 or 2024 is going to be, and moving forward, you have the option to shift to another parallel reality. There are billions and billions and billions and infinite versions of you happening right now. You can shift into whatever you wish it to be. The Buddha says that life is suffering. That is one of the core principles of Buddhism. But you don't have to suffer while suffering, if that makes sense. You can be the awareness of the suffering and witness it happening, but cause that separation to remember that you simply are the one experiencing this all and witnessing this all, not that this is your truth, not that this is your reality. And when you take that step back and you become the observer of the suffering, when you become the observer of the love, the happiness, the joy, the excitement, the anticipation, the heartbreak, the sadness, the anger, the frustration, the overwhelm, when you become the observer of it all, you can then shift. Because you can say, oh, wow, how interesting that my human form is experiencing all of this. Fascinating. I came to Earth to have this experience, to experience the contrast, therefore, to remember the light that I am behind the contrast. And in those moments, you can feel it, embrace it, and then you can change. You can change into another reality. You can see that all this chaos might be going on in the world. All this chaos might start to begin in the world again in another way, and you can have a different experience. We're all having a different experience of this current reality, which there is no just current reality. There are infinite forms of this reality, and so you get to choose. It's a similar topic of how every single person that knows you or thinks that they know you, they have an idea of you based off of their own conditionings, off of their own patterns and beliefs and human experiences and ancestral experiences that are ingrained within their DNA. All of that is brought into one split second of their thought of you. And that's their idea of you is not actually you. It's a combination of them with you as the focus and them trying to make associations about you. It's the same thing as your perceived reality. You look out into your life and you say, this is my life. But really, it's just a combination of all your conditions, all of your beliefs, all of the illusions, all of the patterns, all of the neurons that have been fired together within your brain, your subconscious, all of the ways that your nervous system has been trained, and that is how you experience your reality. And so it's kind of simple, but we make it difficult because we've been conditioned to make it difficult. If you didn't experience it as being difficult, as if you didn't experience being your limitless self as difficult, and that was across the board for all humans on Earth, our Earth would not be the same. There would not be the same systems to control and to have power and to create these systems that in a way serve us, but in many ways limit us. Obviously, in many ways destroy us, destroy our health, destroy the planet. And so we are living on Earth on this wonderful, potent time where you have this opportunity, this information, these frequencies that are all around you that are presenting you the opportunity to shift into another reality, to bring then that reality, the codes of that reality into your being, into your field, to shift the matter around you in your perceived reality. And then you come close to somebody else, whether you speak or you don't speak, and your field is then contagious, whether it wakes somebody up in that moment, it triggers somebody, or it just influences them in a certain way. It will be the ripple effect that helps the planet in the natural evolution of waking up into this 5D new earth energy that has to happen. But sometimes we gotta go to the darkness first. That's why there's the dark night of the soul. And so many, many, many of us have experienced 1, 2, 3, many, many, many dark nights of the soul, so that you can experience what it's like down there in the darkness, in the chaos, in the pain, in the suffering, to then remember that you are not the suffering, that you don't have to suffer while suffering, that you can observe. And when you are observing, you are your truth, and your truth is the light. So you are bringing the light to the darkness. And so when you are bringing the light to the darkness, you are then alchemizing that, and you are healing, and you are shifting. You are shifting then you experience your reality differently. You become more of a vibrational match for the things that you desire. You get to manifest and step into the reality where you decide, I want blank, I want $1 million this year. And the more and more and more that you decondition your mind, your associations with your worth, with money, with reality, with your health, with your body, with human experience, the more that you decondition, the quicker the process is to use your free will and choose what you wish to experience as your reality. And you get to shift there quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. You can start to quantum leap almost instantaneously the more that you decondition your mind. We have a lot coming up here on Earth. A lot. And it might be a dark night of the soul. It might not be. You can have a completely different experience than the rest of the world. And so I'm being shown something and I want to try to put it into words, but it's like, I guess, say you're in corporate America or corporate Europe. Is that a term? Let me make sure it's still recording too, because it's kind of hot. Okay, good. So say you're in the corporate world, and there are all these people with all these different jobs, and you are at like a top level position. You have your own office, you're looking over all the skyscrapers, you're doing your thing, you have your own department, like you bring in the magic pretty much, like everything you touch turns to gold. And so you just have this specific role of like bringing in business and abundance, and that's just what you do. And you just kind of like sit there and create and go take coffee breaks and like, get downloads and then put them in the computer and then send it off, and then it just makes the business thrive. And then there's these other people in the company who have other jobs that are more intertwined with each other. And there's a lot of politics going on in those lower departments, lower, I guess, in terms of value that they bring. And, but that doesn't necessarily apply to this example. It's just the example of the office setting. And so those people in those roles are experiencing all this conflict, all this division. They're fighting, they're trying to prove their worth, they're trying to create systems, they're trying to make themselves secure within the company, and they're going through all of this. And, maybe there's like screaming going on in the office. Maybe people are quitting and leaving. Maybe people are, doing malicious things. And maybe people are just trying to survive and they're just putting their head in the computer and they're just trying to get by. And so there's all this animosity. There's all this chaos. There's all these balancing forces going on within the office. But your door is closed. You got an infuser going, like the lavender is just like through the air. You have some like nice little binaural beats going in the background, and you brought your dog to work and they're just like chewing their bone on this really nice fluffy bed that you got them of, all organic materials. You're wearing an outfit where you just feel so confident and so good. And then you get a phone call from your loved one and they're like, hey babe, like, can I take you out to dinner tonight? I want to try this restaurant. And you're like, yeah. And then we've gotten so far. And you're in your own reality. You're in your own little world, even though the company as a whole is having all this chaos. You're just in there. Abundance is flowing, lavender's in the air, things are good. And you walk out, and because you're already vibrating high, you don't even see. Like, you walk through the office to go to your date in the evening, and you don't even see that these people are having these conflicts because you're in a completely different dimension. You're in a completely different reality. You have the option to do that in all parts of your life. Whether it's internal within your thoughts, whether it's within a job, within a friendship, within a family, within anything that is going on, within your health. It can be anything. They're all different manifestations of the same type of pattern. And so you can shift to the world that you desire. One of my friends, Diego, who came to visit the farm recently, he does van life on YouTube. So he sent me this video from Bashar, and I know of Bashar. I've actually never like sat down and watched a full video though. I used to watch a lot of Abraham Hicks, but I haven't spent much time with Bashar. But this video talked about this experience of shifting worlds and getting to choose how you experience everything. And you don't have to experience the darkness. If you choose, you don't see and experience the darkness, you don't, right? You can choose to have the experience that you want to be in the world that you desire. So I hope that this video landed with you. I really liked it. I felt a high vibration in that office visualization. Feels good. I feel like I am that person right now, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. I love the lavender in the air. And so you can visualize anything and make it the experience within your body, within your nervous system. That's why I teach what I teach. It's like it knocks every single box. You get to visualize, you get to manifest, you get to heal your nervous system, heal your body. Brain retraining is what changed my life. I was so sick with chronic Lyme disease, but also with mold toxicity. So chronic inflammatory response syndrome, mast cell activation syndrome, all the fun things that come with toxic mold. It's similar to multiple chemical sensitivity. It's similar to EMF sensitivity. It was to the point where I could not leave my house. I could not leave my house because I was so sensitive to environments. I could not have people come into my house because they would bring the contamination of mold on their porous items. If they did come over, which was very rare, I would make them strip their clothes on my balcony. I would give them a new set of clothes. I wouldn't let them touch it. I would have them go shower, and I would wash their clothes while they were showering in all my different special solutions. I would make them use special soap in the shower, and then I would give them clean clothes. And that was my process of having people over. It was intense. And so I couldn't do this because my nervous system was so damaged, but also my associations within my brain, my neurons were fired together that said that mold was dangerous, that said that other people were dangerous, that said that certain foods were dangerous, that said all these things, because maybe I was eating a lot of peanut butter during the time that I was living in toxic mold, which the toxic mold was traumatic to my body. So then my nervous system and my body and my brain associated peanut butter as traumatic and dangerous. And so it can do that specific system of things can happen at any point in your life, right? And so then we have these different neural pathways created within our brain that direct us to the reality of having things being unsafe, dangerous, having ourselves be limited, having, different lack conditions of how we can eat, how we can live, how we can make money, how we can, all these things. And so you have the power to rewire your mind and heal your nervous system and shift into the world that you desire. And so this is what my 12-week program is all about. You guys, it's live last night at midnight, well, right before midnight, on my deadline, which I gave myself. That's how I operate best, because I'm such a free spirit. I need to set deadlines for myself, and that's how I get work done, and then I just go live my life after that. So if you're anything like me, you have a hard time focusing and you have a hard time being in a computer to set deadlines, announce it out loud. Whenever I say something out loud as my deadline, I always meet it. So that works for me. So I launched the program, and it starts on January 1st. Right now is a discounted price, so you can sign up now and get settled, get that intention flowing. As soon as you say yes to something, you submit your abundance to something, like your financial investment, you tell the universe, this is the path that I'm going on, and everything starts to line up for you. And so right now there's a pre-sale for the 12-week course called Decondition. It is all about deconditioning your mind. Everything that we've been talking about in this video, on this channel, in the past year, where you can change your mind. You can decondition all these things that have been limiting you and telling you that you can't live the life that you desire, that your purpose and your mission are not possible for you, that Dharma is something that other people experience and not you. That's all bullshit. And so this course is meant to go deep. After these 12 weeks, you will reinvent yourself. You will not recognize yourself. Your relationships will be different. You will have abundance flowing. You will know your purpose. You will rewire your mind. You will heal your nervous system, regulate your nervous system. You will feel at peace within your body. This is a combination of my two 21-day courses, the Know Your Divine Guidance and Rewire Your Mind, and it's them on steroids. You will go into this program and I will support you from every angle. We'll do sound therapy with sound bowls. We'll do guided meditations and visualizations. We'll do breath work. We'll do exercises for brain retraining and neuroplasticity. We'll do EFT. We'll do all the things to continue to decondition and then take a step forward in the new timeline and see from that perspective and what is here, searching for the Dharma, searching for the purpose, searching for the abundance, searching for the health. Oh, there it is. Okay, moving towards it. Oh shit, all these subconscious beliefs and limiting things are coming up. Okay, we're going to tackle those. And then we clear that level, and then we go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And then by the end of it, you're going to look back and be like, who was that signed up for the course? I don't even recognize that person. I love that person, but I am brand new. People are not going to recognize you. They're going to be like, what did you do different in your life? How did you go from this to this in 12 weeks? Maybe they won't realize that it was 12 weeks. I have people say that to me all the time. Where did my dogs go? Arla Zima. Arla Zima. Arla Zima. Oh my gosh, you guys are so far. Where are you? I don't know if you can see them. They're that way. You guys, come on. I've had friends, I've had people, and multiple people say, how did you go from this to this so quickly? My channel, for example, I started my channel this year, and within these few months, I did all this inner work that's going to be in the program, and then everything shifted. And I had 20,000 subscribers in a week, and it's, you know, continuing to grow and grow and grow. My business is the most successful that I've ever had it be. I have all this passive income coming in, and I'm able to just be excited and to flow and to see clearly and to move in peace within my body. And so people see that and they ask, what happened? And I wanted to put it into a container where you can have that experience as well. So that link is below if you would like to sign up for that program. I cannot wait to see you in there starting January 1st, 2025. It's going to be the best year ever. Even if the chaos goes on in the world, you will have a completely different experience. So if you want to sign up for my other programs, I have those linked below as well. I also have one-on-one options. And if you want to check out my new website, I have that linked below as well. I built it with the course sales page. And I've never said this before, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. I share more of my life on Instagram, like farm life and things like that there. A little bit of this kind of stuff there, but this YouTube channel is like, this is the space for this, where we go deep. And Instagram is just kind of like, here's some videos and photos of beautiful life. And so if you want to follow me there, it's also Araya Amenti. And that is all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I'm walking back and I had to add this. I forgot to tell you guys, we saved Lex. So thank you guys so much for your donations. It was really nice to do this fundraiser with you guys. It wasn't necessarily my fundraiser, but I was definitely behind the scenes on it and helping a lot with it. And it really honestly wouldn't have happened or been successful without you guys. So thank you so much for your donations. We saved that little spicy pony. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.